Life. That's the topic tonight. It's just life. So, I got my partner here, Ray. Got my other partner, the engineer, Coco, in the background.
Yo.
And then we got everybody else here. Hey, Brenda, how you doing? All right. So, Ray, today's topic is just about life. Like, what does that mean to you? Like, what is it? Like, life. Like, what is it? Your experience and stuff. Like, what does it mean? Like, just to hear the word, like, life. The topic is about life. So just to hear that, what comes to your mind? Just hearing the topic life.
Just hearing the topic life. That's a crazy topic and question for me because, wow, 11 years ago, you'd have asked me what I thought about life. I wasn't really doing nothing about it. I just thought, we live and we die. That's pretty much it. Like, to live it up to the fullest.
Right.
But 11 years ago, I had my rush with death, where my life could have came to an end. And when that happens, you look at things totally different.
Right.
You learn how to enjoy people's company. You know how to enjoy life itself. The littlest things in life, you learn how to appreciate.
Right.
Like, life is something that you only given once.
Right.
Like, if you given it twice and you could remember the life before, boy, you one of the blessed.
Right.
You are
good.
truly
Right.
blessed.
Right.
If you could remember your life before this one, you are truly blessed. But life, we all get one. That's why they always say, live your life to the fullest. The sky's the limit. Do whatever you want to do because you only get one shot at this. There's no video game. There's no do-overs. There's no start again. There's no, oh, shit, I fucked up. Let me go back. Let me rewind time. Time is something that we don't get back. I heard on the internet the other day, I forgot who exactly said it, but they said, what is the most valuable thing to you in this world? What is the most valuable thing to you in this world? You know what that is? Time. What is the worst punishment you could ever get? What's the worst punishment the government could ever do to you? Give you time. Take away your time. Take away your family time. Take away your friends' time. Take away the time that you have on this earth.
Right.
So, like, your life is the most valuable thing you will ever own. I don't care if you have billions of dollars. I don't care if you sitting up there with Jay-Z and Beyonce eating every night. The one thing we all got in common is life. One thing that we all share is pain and happiness. So, life is, the biggest jewel of them all. So, everybody got to appreciate that.
So, like, that's Ray. And I asked him, the topic is about life. So I just basically wanted to know what came to his mind when we speaking about, when he hear the word, life. With me, every day we got things going on, like, in life. Like, so, look, is this one guy that, like, I met him, I seen him on, like, social media. I actually met him in the Ralph Lauren store. His name is Andrew something. I gotta look him up again, right? But I met him in the Ralph Lauren store. And the crazy thing, I was out doing, like, Cairo the other day in the office, and I bumped into the guy, and I was like, damn, I know this guy from somewhere, man. Like, where I know this guy from? And we sitting down, we, doing the Cairo together, and then he's like, I said, you on a YouTube page and stuff. I seen you talking about your mother on a YouTube page, and it was saying something about, her death and all of that, and, how you keep going on and stuff. So, he started telling me that I should focus more on the the page, like use social media to get the company out there. Like, so I started breaking down. He was like, so, like, tell me a little bit about your company and stuff. So I said to him, I said, well, what we do, we're a delivery service. And we deliver mostly pharmaceuticals, and we sit inside surgery centers and stuff. I said, but we also feed people. We give clothing to the homeless, less fortunate. We have food drives and stuff. We just did a book bag drive. He said, that's what you need to tell the people. You need to make the social media more where you explaining what it is you do. Find something that you feel is like your go-to word. Meaning, like, what it is we do as a business, right? What we do as a business is deliveries. But we gotta have like a key word, basically what he's saying. The key word is like we'll beat any price. Any price that is put out there, we can beat it. We can be sure that we can undercut the other person. He said this is what you need to be setting up. All right. But when sometimes dealing with life, we deal with hard like subjects and stuff, like hard things that goes on in life, you know, as far as like when you're talking with people and trying to get them to understand life that you perceive as life, things that you actually been through, such as like being in the office. How is it with you? Like, Ray, this is what I want to know. Like, how is it with you? Like, you are the manager of Ivy League Delivery Service, right? Mm-hmm. You running like not only about 20 to 30 drivers, probably somewhere around there, 15, 20 drivers, plus the surgery centers, dealing with all of that. Then you got to go home and deal with all of your other problems at home. How are you dealing with that? Like, it's life. It's life. When you in here, do your people, the employees deal with the constructive criticism? Like, what goes on? What do you feel when you have to be in here and deal with all of these day-to-day activities that consist of life movements?
I treat it like a light switch. You gotta learn how to, when I leave here and I go home, I turn off one light switch and turn on the next one. Because now I gotta, whatever happened at work, I'm leaving at work. I'm not bringing it home. I'm not threading on it at home. Whatever happened at work, I deal with it tomorrow.
Right.
I'm gonna take that little bit of time and focus on what I got going on in my household, because it's only but a short period of time that you're home. If you're a working person and work as hard as we do, you're hardly ever home. Your family is your work, your coworkers. That is your immediate family.
And your coworkers, you mean your coworkers are they're your family?
Yeah, they're
basically.
They are your immediate family, because you spend more time with them than you do with your actual family. So, like, we sitting here from 9 in the morning till sometime 5, 8 at night. So, what time I go home? The family, we only actually got about a good maybe 3 or 4 hours to be together before we all go to sleep.
Right.
So, and then the next day it's the same thing. It's a circle of life. It's the same thing. We repeat it again and again and again.
So
right. So Brenda,
was like, life is very precious, and we need to understand that not everything is perfect, but nothing is worse than death. We can't let everything get to us. We need to learn how to leave.
That was from Brenda.
Yeah. So you're right, Brenda. It's nothing worse than death, but I don't look at death as a bad thing. I look at it as it's just time for that person to move on.
So I don't think she meant it in that way of being like just like dealing with the death. Like, because if you're reading what she's saying life is very precious, and we need to understand that not everything is perfect. But right, nothing is worse than death. We can let everything get to us, right? Need to learn how to leave, all right? So what she's saying is basically like life is too short to be just dwelling on like bullshit. So
and on top of that, it's like if you think
that's
about
Coco speaking, y'all.
if you think about it, it could be worse.
Right, you
So
never
you
know
have to
what
think
the
about
next
it.
person is going through. So like I think what Brenda was saying was that like don't take everything so personal. And you know, this is something I tell everybody. You know what I mean? Like we don't need to take things so personal, right? Sometimes I take things personal because I'm rushing. I'm like, I'm running all over the place, right? Because something happened. But sometimes, yo, even me, I have to talk to myself like, yo, just
Take a step
just
back.
just woo side, just chill. When there's something with constructive criticism, some people run because they don't understand what constructive criticism is, right? Constructive criticism is just about you fixing yourself. That's all it is, man. You fix yourself to do better for the next day or the next task or whatever it is, endeavor that you have coming up. So that's all it is, man. You know, you shouldn't take constructive criticism as something that you feel like you gotta be defensive about. You feel me?
Can I add on to that?
Yeah, you can add on to it.
So Lulu was like, don't take everything to heart because you never know how hard someone else got it compared to yourself.
That's
And
so
then
true.
Brenda was like, I need to learn as well because I don't do good with criticism. But you know, to piggyback off of what Floyd was saying, it's like sometimes you need sometimes some people need a reality check. And when I say reality check, it's like sometimes you go to your day-to-day life and you do things in a specific way. You're so used to things going in the way that you go about your life. But in other people's eyes, they don't see your side of your life. They don't know what you go through as well as you don't know what they go through.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it can be as little as, okay, this person's talking a specific way. They're coming out at me as some type of way, but it's not necessarily like that. That person could either just be naturally just aggressive or just naturally speaking, or like someone can speak very loud.
Right.
Or if you look at somebody that speaks with a very low tone,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, all right, so this person is shy, but in reality, if you see them behind closed doors, they're the most aggressive little, shy
Yeah.
person. So it's just like,
Little motherfuckers gay. That's what you was gonna say.
so it's like people. That's why, like, when people try to give other people criticism, it's not to sit here and bash you.
Mm-hmm.
It's more for you to sit there, look back, reflect on the situations that went down, and see how you could have like maneuvered around it, and how you could have sat there and done things differently. So
Right.
to ease up on everybody else's end, because at the end of the day, sometimes a lot of people don't care about what other people feel.
Right. No one cares about what anyone feels about anything.
Unless,
Right.
unless it affect them.
Hello?
Exactly.
It doesn't
Only if it
benefit
affect
them.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's the thing. Like when you dealing with life, like and this what we're saying, right? And Zuzu 16 said completely agree with you. Okay. That's Lulu, right?
Mhm.
All right. Right. So the thing is that life, like what is life? What is it like that makes your life goes on, right? What is it like when we come in here
Well, my kid.
every day?
My kid.
So it's your kids
My
that make
kid.
your life go.
Yeah, my
Coco, what
kid,
is yours?
My family.
Like my meaning of life.
Yeah, what makes you their life go? What makes you complete
Get up.
get
What
up
make you get up every
complete
morning
to do what you doing? Look.
So I'm a people pleaser. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm at peace with myself.
Right.
So that's why like.
That's not a people pleaser then.
So no. So like, because I'm at peace with myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't worry too much about what goes on with me. So I
Right.
put others first ahead of me.
Oh.
Okay, great.
So
Yeah, that's
so in
different.
doing so, that's I get called Dr. Phil here and there because like if my best friend's going through some shit, it's like she'll be like, yo, Coco, come, I need someone to talk to. I'm quick, boom, boom. They vent. They talking to me. Even if they just want somebody to talk to, just to listen, I'll sit there and I'll listen. And if they want some advice, I'll give them some advice, but I aim to please other people for the simple fact that it's just I'm good where I'm at. I may have my underlying issues where I'm dealing with my shit, but a lot of people won't know. But again, it could be worse. Like my situation could be a complete just downfall. But then it's like, all right, other people got shit going worse for them. Like for example, I don't got kids, so I don't gotta deal with the financial instability when it comes to kids. You know, so all I have to do is deal with bills, my car note. If I'm hungry, I'm like, I'm good. And I see other people who have kids, and it's like, all right, I go from where every month I'm paying about $1,200, everybody else paying $3,000, $4,000 a month with bills and stuff. So I'm like, I got it easy.
Yeah, you got it more easy than most people. Like, and like you said, your circumstances are different than everyone else. Like what Brenda said, right? She said, but I'm learning from some circumstances. Not everyone means harm. Some people do love you and mean well. When they tell you something, that's going to be good for you. I mean, for your person, right? Which is 100% right. Like sometimes you just gotta step back, right? And you just gotta like hear people reflect on what's being said instead of just jumping to conclusions.
So
you know,
look, watch this. I heard that even on my worst day, I live like somebody on their greatest, and you do too. Like it could be your worst day ever.
Repeat that again.
Even on your worst day, you live like somebody on their greatest. So that shows you like, yo, don't matter what look, when I lost my arm, yo, I cried like a little bitch. I complained, I cried, life was over for me, basically.
Beat my dick no more.
This nigga crazy.
Gotta figure out how to figure out I'm gonna do that. I thought the cookie rate was going to drop off the cliff of the hill. It was over.
I ain't gonna lie, I be feeling like that too.
Like damn, like I ain't never coming back from this. And you know what happened?
What?
I went to therapy. I met people. I met people in worse predicaments than me.
Exactly.
And then it was like, wow, like they will kill to be in my predicament. Like, wow, like, yo, I met people that was missing both arms, both legs. I met people that was missing, they had their arms, but they had no fingers on either hand. And
Get that for me?
Yo. And then I met people that was just paraplegic. Like paralyzed from the neck down. Like couldn't move nothing. So for me to able to move around, I'm missing one arm, people, you know, nobody wouldn't want to be in my predicament.
I want to read what Lulu said.
But at the end of the day, like, you know, I go out every day. I live a great life.
Yeah, nobody would never know that you like have these. You know, sometimes we got personal stuff that we don't talk about with people. You understand? Like, you know, pain, going through certain stuff on a day-to-day basis. You know, that's why it's life. It's dealing with life, right? Like, if I get into something, God forbid, car accident today or tomorrow, right? Listen, who gonna pay my bills if I sit in the house? Nobody. Who is gonna take care of me if I'm so fucked up, so hurt that I can't do nothing for myself? Who gonna do it? No one, right? So life permits me, whether I want to or not, to get up off my ass, out my bed, and continue to do what I've been doing the day before. That's what life permits me to do. You understand? And most people, that's what life permits them to do, right? So Zuzu 16 said, some people don't like to hear criticism, even if it's beneficial to them or not. Now, that is so true, Zuzu, right? Because I'm gonna say this, right? When giving constructive criticism to people, sometimes the constructive criticism is taken as if you coming at them, right? As if you're either belittling someone or you're trying to install fear in them, right? So I don't look at it like that. I look at it like constructive criticism, which I tell all of the employees and stuff that works with Ivy League, right? Is constructive criticism is just that. It's just about getting better, not for it to be taken personal, unless you need to take it personal yourself, right? I'm just using them as an example. But most people in life, if you sit down and you're talking with someone, you're conversing with them, right? When you're conversing with someone, and soon as you start criticizing in any type of way,
They're gonna get defensive.
right, they're gonna become offended by it. And they're gonna, now it's a defense mechanism where they start defending themselves for what? For no reason. Because they didn't take the time out, one, to listen to the constructive criticism that is being given to them.
And to process, like, actually what
Right.
went down.
So like when things like that happen, it's just no good. So like with you, like when someone giving you constructive criticism, what is it that you do? Like,
So
do
that,
you
like,
accept it?
I
Or?
accept it. I accept it 100%. One is because I move how I move,
Mm-hmm.
correct? From a business standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
say if I'm lacking in certain places, and I'm not gonna sit here and take what you're telling me. Hey, look, you're fucking up here, such and so forth. Then it's like, if I'm not taking that, then it's like, all right, I'm not taking accountability for my fuck ups.
Right.
And if I don't take accountability for that, in the long run, it's gonna hinder, one, your money, and it's also just making me look bad on my end, because I'm not sitting here to be able to. I'm not sitting here working on what I should be working on.
Right.
And it's the ability to grow and progress. The constructive criticism helps tenfold, because then it's like, again, people are so used to a specific thing and do things in their ways, to whereas when someone from outside of their circle, you know, you're coming from a manager's standpoint. I'm a worker. If you're telling me something, it's because you see it.
Yeah.
If I sit here and go back and forth with you, it's not gonna go anywhere.
Right. Because you're not gonna understand
You're not gonna
one.
understand. You're not gonna sit here and
You're not
reflect
gonna
on it.
understand where I'm even coming from, because you're not really trying to understand. Because like, which we have in here, right? We have within our shop, like when we do give constructive criticism, sometimes it is a kind of like a back and forth, right? But if it is a back and forth, then how can you understand what the person is saying, right? You can't understand what your supervisor, your manager, no one is saying if it's a back and forth, because you're not accepting the constructive criticism, right? So it goes with life, period. When we doing things in life, you know, sometimes people want to talk to you. People that you do talk to will criticize you in some ways. Some people, most people, do not like or will not accept the constructive criticism, because the constructive criticism seems like it's bad news for the person, right?
Let me throw an example, right?
Yeah.
So, I love me women. That's one. You love women,
Yeah,
right? You going through a little whole phase. You not even realizing how bad it looks. Somebody comes from the outside. Yo, you should stop hoeing around. Stop. Settle down. Me, for example, somebody told me that before, and I looked at them like, "Are you stupid?"
right.
But not realizing that, like, from the outside in, it looks bad. I look like a manhole. I like a slut. And then now, you know, getting older, realizing little by little, I sat back, took a little reflection, took time to myself, and stood away from the coochie. And I started to realize that it's like I got more to offer than just dick.
Right.
You know, and I should have sat there and listened to people, you know, taking that constructive criticism earlier on, to where I could be okay where I'm at now.
Right.
So that's, you know, that's where, you know, taking a step back and reflecting. Just think about it. Like let it marinate a little bit. Maybe it won't make sense to you in the beginning, but if you sit there and let it marinate, it'll in some time make sense to you.
Right. All right, we taking some questions, y'all. If you guys feel free to send us some questions before we like end the segment. It's gonna be a short segment today, but if you guys wanna like send us some comments and stuff, feel free to do that. Feel free to talk to us, and ask us whatever you guys want to ask us, right?
Brenda was like, no one is perfect. We all make mistakes in our lives. We are going to meet a lot of different people that have different opinions. We can learn from different individuals, different things. That's true.
And that's true. Like what Brenda is saying, that's true. You know, look, at the end of the day, like life is about bettering yourself. That's what life is about. It's about bettering yourself. It's about you being a better person than what you were a minute before, a second before, an hour before, a day before. You understand? It's about reflecting on your life and trying to do good things with your life. You know, we're not always perfect on everything we do, but there are some things that we can do to like fix ourselves. All right? Some of the things is just taking heed to what people say sometimes. Not being so jumpy, like, to attack. You know, like I deal with people on a day-to-day basis, right? And some people, like, when they going through stuff, it's automatically an attack on everyone else around them. And that will push your business away. That will push people away. You sometimes you just gotta just woosah and just chill. Just chill. Get an understanding on what's going on first. Then you can react to it. Until then, just chill, relax. It's life. Just relax.
And it's like also like if you go to like any establishment or if you're around a specific group of people and you come in with a specific energy, people feed off that energy.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of people also have to be mindful that it's like, all right, before you go anywhere, wake up, talk to yourself, let yourself know. He's like, all right, I'm having a shit morning, but the day's gonna get better. But
Right.
if you have that constant mentality, oh, my shit is going to shit, it's going to shit, it's going to shit, you're gonna have a shitty day.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because you're gonna feel like once you put it, basically what Coco's saying, once you put in the atmosphere that you're gonna have a shitty day, then you're gonna have a shitty day. You understand? So
It's like what I told a coworker, Junior, earlier. She came in, she looked pretty down. I was trying to make her laugh. It wasn't working at first, and then I made her laugh. I was like, "You better chill, cause I'm gonna end up getting a sage, lighting it up on you."
oh, that's why y'all lit the sage. That's why y'all lit that sage today. All right,
You know?
all right, I got you. I got y'all.
Try to get like the negative vibes, the bad aura out of the office. You know, to make
Right.
make people feel better. Constant, joking around to keep people smiling. To get them motivated to one do better at their job. Because if you're
Brenda
in a
said
rut,
yes, Coco, absolutely.
if you're in a rut and you come to work, it's gonna also hinder your work.
Yeah.
So, prime example, this is a job where we have to always be on our toes and always maintain a very straightforward, like inputting stuff into the system. We gotta always make sure we're doing the correct stuff into the system.
Paying attention.
We're human.
Being attentive to
Mistakes are
everything,
usually
yeah.
made. We're human. You may look past a specific word or a specific number and you won't even realize it. But if you come in with like a negative energy, all those thoughts that are in your head, that's gonna sit there and just you're gonna think you're doing things right, but then later on in the day or days coming up, things are gonna come back like, oh, you messed up here, and then you're gonna be like, yeah, I wasn't doing okay that day. That's why I was fucking up in the system, or I was treating these people like this, and I didn't even realize that because of how I came in, that it was making these people feel this kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
So
The negative energy then.
Mhm.
So we got another person that we missing today, Ashanti, right? And Ashanti is she's the lead of the office. So with her, and that's my daughter too, right? So, I tell her, I don't want her to come into the office feeling a certain way. Even if I get her upset, you guys gotta see how she is. Even if I get her upset, like she was literally, all right, let me just tell you. So today, right, it's still the same topic, but today she had a hair appointment. So this is why she not here today, right? She had this hair appointment. So she kept saying something about the train, but I wasn't really paying attention because I'm so focused on taking care of whatever I need to take care of because I had to talk to somebody about something, one of the employees here, right? Instead of her saying, look, Dad, I gotta actually go because the train, remember you agreed to me getting my hair done, I could leave early, right? I'm sitting there talking. Instead of her giving me the reminder, really, she got pissed off. She got pissed off, you know. Could you call her to see if you could call her, right? She got pissed off. And she just sat there pouting. Her face, she was just pouting and shit. Instead of saying, Dad, hey, you know, I gotta go. I gotta go. So she missed 2 trains. Yeah, she said she missed 2 trains because she didn't want to tell me she had to go. That's cool though. That's what the league is for though. The league have to stay and take care of things that the other employees won't do, right? But look, I'm thankful. I thank God that I got a bunch of good employees. Like I really do. You know, Coco, Brenda, Shanti, Junie, Shamika, Talea, Ray, Mason, like our whole team, all of the drivers, you understand? We got a good bunch. Finally, we got a good bunch, right? And this good bunch right here, they work with us, they help us.
Don't forget about my girl Cynthia.
Oh yeah, right. All right. Cynthia, I'm sorry, Cynthia, that I didn't mention you, but Cynthia is one of Ray's. I'm gonna say Ray. Actually, she's one of Ivy League best drivers, but she is Ray's best driver.
Don't tell the other drivers
Okay?
that, though.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But look, at the end of the day, it's all about us, like, understanding life, man. Understanding where we're going with life. If you understand life, then things become a little easier. Not saying you won't be stressed, because we face stress every day. But things will come a little easier for you. We need somebody to log on. We want somebody to send, like, we only got a couple minutes left, 10 minutes. Log on, talk to us on a video. You got $10 giveaway. All right, Cash App, $10. If somebody could log on and just stay on with us for the rest of the time. All right, we got a little $10 giveaway for y'all, and we want to talk about life. I want to know like what it is that you guys got going on. Lulu, log on, Lulu, so I can send you $10 through Cash App. Send me your Cash App. All right, log on, and tell us what you think, because you are a teenager.
She's a young, the new
Right,
generation.
and you are our future. So we would like to hear from you. Actually, the viewers probably would like to hear. Somebody put a thing in as a
Click.
right. Oh, that was Brenda.
There you go.
That was a while ago, right? Or that was
Nah,
just now?
I just seen that. Yeah.
Oh. But you know, look, I think that was a while ago. Oh,
Nah, I
she's
think-
coming on now. Brenda, you put in for to come on with a view. But look, at the end of the day, man, it's just about life. We are here to try to do something better. And that's basically what it is. Like, we trying to help people, you know, but at the same time, we trying to help ourselves at the same time. All right? So we wanna know, y'all. I'm trying to get you on, Brenda. Is she coming? It's not going. It's saying request. Coco, I don't know what's going on. But Brenda's trying to, like,
Hold on, cause I
come on.
It could be one connection. No, that's not her trying to get on.
Oh, it's not?
Go
Look,
live.
it said go
she
live with
she needs to.
Brenda.
I'm logging in through my mom's phone. Through mom's
All right,
phone.
I'm going to log in through mom's.
I think that's Lulu.
Oh, that's Lulu. Oh, that's who it is. All right. But look, it's life, man. We here. Look. So check it. What we do. Let me just tell y'all. Ivy League, our business. This is life. We started 2020, September 21st, 2020 is when we started this business right here, right? When we started this business with the intent to help 3 people. 3 people, I said 3 people we started this business to help. The 3 people we tried to help was, one was my partner Raymel Barry. The second person was Chris Zimmerman. Zimmerman, right? Zimmerman. How black dude got that name, Zimmerman, right? Nigga, Chris Zimmerman. But his name was Chris Zimmerman. Then me, Floyd Townsend, was the last person, right? We started it with thinking that we didn't need no paperwork, no nothing. We just was trying to come in. Lulu, what's up, Lulu? Right? That's what I'm talking about, Lulu. Right? So we Brenda, what's up? So we started this right here, like with the intention to just basically help out, like, you know, drop people that's out there, like people that's less fortunate that can't find a job. So we now 4 years in with helping out people that are less fortunate, people that can't find a meaningful job, right? We bring them in. We all got our own problems and stuff, right? But look, Ivy League, we've been for 4 years, this is all we've been doing is helping the people out. And this is part of life. This is what make us wake up in the morning. This is what make us come here. Like right now, Brenda is up here, right? Brenda, show your face again one more time, right? So look, this is Brenda right here, y'all, right? When y'all look at this video later on, because they get a lot of views, a lot of people come on later on, Brenda, right? This is Brenda. Brenda's here every day at 8 o'clock to 8:30 in the morning. She's here in the office, opening up the office, right? Yeah, she's trying to get out of here at 5 o'clock so she can get home, you know what I mean? But she's here every day to open the office, dedicated to here. This is life, whether she want to be here or not. If she's going through a monthly thing or if she's going through something, some stress at home, no matter what it is, right? She makes sure she get here and come to work, right? The same thing with Coco, same thing with Ray. Ray got 1 arm, you understand? Comes in here, work like he got 5 arms, 6 arms, however you want to say it, right? He work like he don't got, like you would never know, right? So what I'm saying is life, sometime, man, you just gotta just chill.
Roll with the punches.
Just roll with the punches like Ray said, right? And don't take it so serious. Don't take it so serious because you only live one time.
YOLO.
You only live one time. So if you take it serious, then you're gonna miss out on things. And you're gonna be stressed most of the time. So now, Lulu, before we end, right, I wanna know from you, because you are our future, right? Like, what is it? When I mention life, what comes to your mind when I mention life?
When you mention life, like my family, sports, school, anything that can really just distract me from anything that's gonna knock me down. You know, something that's gonna keep me going and keep me positive for real.
See, that's good. And this is our future right here talking. You see that? That's what I'm talking about. I try to get my daughters to come up here and talk like how you're talking. You understand? Like for real.
You the first female president.
Yeah, Ray. You hear Ray over there? He about to leave out. But you know, like serious, like these things here. Yeah, I'll see you later. All right, bro. These things here. Brenda and them said bye. He said bye. Love y'all. He didn't hear you, but you know the thing is that like we want people to view this and take heed that like don't take life so serious, man. Like it's meant to be taken serious in certain aspects of your life, not every day of your life. You understand? So
I'm not really good with criticism, but I've learned, and you know, I have you guys. Coco's very good with this too because Coco's a person that always tells me, hey, listen, not everything needs a reaction. You know, calm down, take it easy, breathe, relax. And I'm learning, you know, I
Right.
Because it depends on who it's coming from. And if you are with the people that you know care for you, because you guys are my family, you are my immediate family, I'm with you more than 8 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, you guys don't mean harm. You just guys want me to do better. And I do need to learn that. And sometimes I do need to sit back and listen on who's saying it and how they're saying it. Because it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
And you tell me that a lot, Mr. Floyd. You be like, it's not what you said, it's how you said it. You know, so I like this conversation here because this conversation kind of talks a lot about my person, you know?
Yeah.
What is life? How do I learn? What do I learn from or who do I learn from?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
not everything that people tell you in life needs to be hurtful. Sometimes you gotta step back and listen a little bit, but you also gotta know where it's coming from and how they're telling you. So
Yeah.
I do learn. Don't think that I'm a sensitive to right all the time. I do learn. I do learn from you guys all the time, and yeah, I'm not really good sometimes with it, but I'm learning, and I'll get there.
So I want to add to that. Here's one thing that I learned. Life is always about lessons. There's not a moment in your life that you are not gonna learn something new.
Exactly.
Life is all about lessons, learning and growing. So,
Yeah.
you know,
So, I'm gonna end this. You got something to say, Lulu?
I was gonna say that another thing that helps me with criticism is listening to music, because with music also has a message, and all that messages reflects off of what's going on with you, and you can connect to it.
It's true.
So a lot of the times where I don't like listening to other people's opinions about myself, but I listen to it in music.
yeah.
Nice. See, that's good. That's good right there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we got 2 minutes left. Actually, I mean we could stay on longer than that, but we got things that we have to do. Brenda, as you know, the office is busy, right?
Yeah.
So look, I'm gonna say this right here. Life, everything that we endure in life, it is a lesson. Right? You just have to sometimes like stop yourself when you feel like you're going too far, or when you feel like if you feel like it's an attack like every time you turn around, right? Sometimes you just gotta stop.
Usa.
Yes. And pay attention to the message that's being dished out. With anyone. It could be a kid, it could be an adult. It could be your boss, your mother, whoever it is. Sometimes you gotta stop and just think. Like, let me try to grasp what's going on, what this person is saying, right? And it might help you in the long run. So I'm saying this to say, right, things in life is never gonna be easy. Anything that's easy is gonna put you in some trouble, right? If it ain't meant to be hard, where it's a struggle, some type of sacrifice, then you will never get anywhere with it, because you always gonna think that things supposed to fall into your lap easy. But when you have things that you have to struggle and fight for to keep it going, right? Then you appreciate it more. You'll understand the value of what it is you are doing as a person, not what everyone else is looking at you. So when people are criticizing you constructively, or even if it's not a constructive criticism, right?
My family is on this right now, Mr. Floyd. All my family is watching. My mom,
Cool.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Ma, how you doing? Right? Love you too, cuz. You know, but what I'm saying is that, like, it'll put you in a zone to understand life a lot more. All you have to do is just open your ears and just listen. My mother used to tell me, keep that pink thing in between them pearly white teeth of yours.
Oh, you did say that.
And then you will understand what it is that's being said, right? So I'm gonna say this before we end the segment, right? Look, life is about lessons, all right? And these lessons are meant to be understood. They're meant to be taken heed of, not just a lesson that you just say, okay, that was a lesson, okay, gone. No, you keep it and you move forward with it, all right? So look, I know this is a fast segment for us for Ivy Lee. We just wanted to get up here because we've been out for a couple of weeks. And we had a conversation last week. Actually we wasn't on last week. It was the week before. But we will try to be on every Thursday moving here on. You know, we love you guys. We love you too, Brenda. We see y'all. All right. So, but Lulu, I'm gonna come to you, Lulu. I'm gonna come and give you some money. Okay. I'm gonna come to you when I leave from here. All right. But I thank you guys for logging on. We are gonna log off, and we see you guys. Brenda, I see you tomorrow. Right. But we out of here, Ivy League. Until next time, we will have some more meaningful topics. But until next time, we see y'all later, all right? Ivy League.